Okay, so this is our Capstone project, and the name of the project is LOCUS, which is actually our application name. And the meaning of this word is kind of a fixed position, or which is kind of related to our concept here. And group members are Kushal, Josh, Taral, and Neha. And the main concept of this is that we have maps in like iOS and Android. Google Maps are there. So what it does is they provide us direction and everything, but over the interface of them for pinning the location and then accessing the locations are quite complicated. We have came forward with a concept of just pinning the locations onto the map and then accessing it when you need them. And you can also update it, delete it, and once done you can also have a checklist on them that you have completed or reached this position or location. The reason for this is that today the construction and the advertisement companies needs to point out the location where they need to work. And this our application will provide them the need or the opportunity through which they can fulfill or can have the things done in a smoother and a faster way. This is our prime objective, that the construction companies and the advertisement companies which are facing the issues of keeping the track of their favorite sites or the location when they need them the most, and we are kind of providing them that they can access them at any time and have their locations pinned on the map and can reach to the destination as early as possible. So this is our objective. Now over to Neha for the competitive analysis.
Thank you, Vishal. So I'm here to explain you about the competitive analysis of our project. So the major competitor we have is the MapQuest, but this map targets every category, just like we have Google Maps, which helps you to search our locations. So similarly, which is quite a common. Other competitors are Bing Maps, Maps.me, Waze. All these maps provide mostly general idea that we can see on the Apple Maps. So even Apple Maps are a bit complected when it comes to pinning a location and saving it. So our application provide a very simple UI and pinning functionality through which construction and advertisement companies can be benefited more. So the normal people and audience can also use it to save up to the locations they like. So this is about the competitive analysis of a project. So over to next.
So now the unique selling proposition of our project. So our application will provide audience like the various features they can manage the location. So the primary target audience would be the construction, real estate, and advertising professionals, as they can pin their favorite location site on our application. Next. So now it is our marketing plan for our product. So basically, we will promote our application through the social media, because nowadays social media is very important for marketing, and it will gain so many users for our application. And we will also we will also do the collaboration with the real estate agencies to gain the users. Next. And the basic marketing plan for like marketing our application is the user can share the pin to the other partners, so they can use our application as well, so we can gain our users. And the most important thing is the review and rating for our application, so we can consider it to more and more improve our application and fix the bugs, so we can increase our rating and as high as possible on the application store. Next. So basically, we will using some marketing plan and strategies along with the Google Ads, SEO, and ASO methodologies. And as I said, like social media is the very basic and important marketing platform nowadays. So we'll use that for sure. Now, Thar will continue.
Thank you, Josh. So for pricing, first of all, we need to reach the audience. So for that, we would be using social media and other advertisement platforms. But social media, we would be creating accounts all over the platforms, and then we would advertise with our features and advantage of using our app. So we will be keep posting our updates, our new features, or anything any changes we need. The next one would be definitely customer review or the audience review. So we will reach out audience for downloading our app, and we will be asking them to provide their reviews or what needs to be updated in our app. So that could be another way to reach to customers and know their needs. And we will be providing them with different plans according to their subscription model. So we are hiring subscription model for our application. So we will be reaching out them and provide them the different features. Next is we will be providing subscription on basis of monthly and yearly basis. So for that, they can choose whether they have to buy monthly or yearly according to the use. Moreover, we can also give them like you can get this number of pins for our application for this amount of money. So that is also a good way to reach them and to earn money. So we have two plans, like we have basic map marketing package and we have advanced map marketing package. So in basic map, we would be like giving them business optimization, local search, audit, on-site SEOs for like their website homepage, review generation, and customer support. And in advanced map marketing package, we would be giving them all the above facilities, plus we'll be giving them some extra powerful facilities as well. So over to Kushal now.
Yeah, so Josh will explain this use case
Okay,
diagram.
so in this use case diagram, like a user can log in, sign up, and enter the password, the basic sign up and login activities. And also user can search their saved pin locations from the search bar. And also they can share the locations with the other user he wants to share, like user or partner. And all the data will save on the Firebase database and the, yeah, and now Kusal will continue.
Thank you. So this is a UML diagram, which is kind of built on the basis of the requirements and the use case diagram. So the UML diagram here, you can see that there are a lot of pages. And as I discussed earlier, that our main objective of this application is to pin the locations and have a simple user interface so that the user don't have difficulty in finding those pins and reaching those locations, especially for the construction and advertisement companies. So that thing is not limited to just about the pins. This app is not limited to that. It is that is a basic concept that we have, and we have built around that basic concept. So it's just not the pin. So in the UML, you can see there are a lot of more features into this application. So there is a sign up and login page, which will be based on the company. And you can also see there is an agreement that we have to show the users that before they enter our application, they need to read out their agreements that what are the policies of our application, of our company and everything. So sorry. Once they agree to the agreement, they have to go to the sign up page. And if they have the account, then they can move forward to the login page. And they also have the feature of the forgot password. Now when they reach the when they log in, they will have the home page, and this home page will have the map, and it can and the user can have like three options in the tab by like notifications. They can see if some of the company member has pinned the location or not, and if they have liked the location that you pinned or saved the location, if any of the activity that you have posted onto this application, and if some other user is liking or saving that pin for their use inside just inside the one company, then you will get a notification about that. So there's a part of the notification, and then there is this setting where you can customize the profile of yourself, and also if you want to change the password, you can change the password, and all the sort of the settings that is needed to be done for the user are also provided in the settings sections. And then there's a search section. So here in this, if someone want to find the pin, they can search according to the area, and when they type the area name, they will get the number of pins that are located within that area. But now here we have designed our login in such a way that if the company is there, then it is for just one particular company, and it can't be accessed by the person of another company. So if a company is accessing these maps, they can see the pins that are located from their companies only, not from the other companies. So that is one thing that is kind of quite different from the usual Google Maps and everything that we are using nowadays. And then there's a report section. If the person finds something very not working accordingly, or they want some new features, or they want to review or to give any of the feedback, they can report from this section also. So, and this is the UML diagram shows the workflow of how the things are going to be inside the application, how they will be working, and all the classes that we need to work to make this app are all there. So this is a UML diagram. Now we will move forward to the screenshots. This is the UI part. So this is the UI prototype, and these are the screenshots here. So this is the agreement page. As you can see, we have described all the features and everything, and then we have also described our policies down there, which state that we are using this kind of policies and everything. And if the user want to use our application, they have to agree to it. And then there is this front page which shows which will give the user the introduction. Then they have when they swipe, it is the feature section which will show them the features of our application and what are the benefits. Then third screen is what are the benefits they will get from using this application. This is just a one-time thing. Once the user is signed up or logged in, they won't be able to see this screen again. Then once they agree to everything, and once they have passed to the introduction phase, this is the screen that they will see first. This is the welcome screen. If the user has an account, they will be seeing they will have this welcome back screen. If the user don't have an account, they can go to the create account section, and then you can create an account. And if in case suppose if they forgot the password, they can also use an email to recover the password. Then this is the home page. As you can see, this is the home page where user can search and everything is there. As you can see, there is a search bar there where they have to type the area, and they have all the pins of the area. They have to first of all pin they have to if they want to add the pin, they have to pin on the screen for 2 seconds. Then they have to hold the screen for 2 seconds, and then they can add the title and description and everything, and it will be reflected in the database. And as you can see on the second screen, when someone searches for searches for area, then they have to click these three buttons over here, and then it will take to the search screen here, and it will show all the pins that are located within that area. And from here on, from the search bar, they can also search for a particular pin that they are looking for. And these all are the features that are available, but here in these features are only available when you subscribe to the application. So there are some limitations for the free use for the free version of this application, that they don't get the access to save and like and everything, but they can access just to just pin the maps and use them for the core applications. Okay, so this is the version for the if the user has subscribed to the application, and you can see that there's a comment that you can add it to your favorites, and this is a notification that a user can get from the other company members, which when they like or share the locations, or they edit the locations. And in the third screen, you can see there is update and delete for the particular pin, and this is only accessible by the particular user whose pin is that, and they cannot edit or update any other pins or applications. Now you can see this is what the update look like. They means it has to, like, they can update the title, then they can also update the descriptions of the it, then you can save it. And then there's delete section where if they want to delete their particular pin, they can delete that particular pin. And then there's also an admin section there where the company's admin can monitor all the activities that is happening in this application. And if they want to delete someone's pin or any kind of location, then they can delete that too. Now this is the settings page where this is a settings page which is for the users. There's a profile, there's a history. History will show all the kind of activities that a user is doing. Then there's a save where it will show them the locations that they have saved. Then there's a subscription plan that the user wants to take to get advantage of more benefits of the marketing as well as more features of the application. And there's a change password, and then all the license and privacy policies and agreements all are there in this section. And there's a logout button, as you can see. User can also log out from this application. And here in the tab bar, you can see there are three tabs for the map, for the notifications, and for the profile. This is the notification one where you can see the notifications regarding your post, regarding your location that you have posted. And then this is the database that we have used to link the user inputs to and to retrieve the data. So for the database we have used the Firebase. As you can see in the record, it stores a pin in this format, and you can see all the locations and latitude, title, and description of that particular pin. Then there's the authentication. Here the user will be authenticated based on the details they entered, and this is for just a particular company. So the user is authenticated first, and then they go to then and then only they can access the data of that particular company. And this is the storage here. The images and everything will be stored for the particular user, that if they want to upload an image for the profile or for the map, they can do that. So this is the storage section. Now this is the traceability matrix, and Taral, this is over to you.
For traceability matrix part, like we have created following test scenarios which can mitigate our difficulties going further. So for that we have choose some of the important testing. For that, the first one is if we have incorrect password or username. So we would be testing it in particular phases. So like we can test in sign up method and in the email method. For invalid pin, we can test in the following scenarios, like add pin, save view, fetch data, and update. So similarly, we have all those testing conditions like failed subscription, so we can check it in email or test it in email method and update method. We have say locations, so for that we'll be going to add pin, save view, fetch data, subscription, update, and remove pin network. Then we have access all pins, similarly for save view, fetch data, subscription, update, and home. Then change profile information, so for that we'll be having sign up and email and subscription as well. So this is the traceability metric. Over to Kushal.
Okay, and these are the lessons learned from the research that we have done so much research on this that first of all we learned that we have to make a UI very much simple, not much complicated, and even we have to make a UI in such a way that even a 5-year-old kid can or a 6-year-old kid can operate this application and can search for the locations that they want. And the features should be very self-explanatory that what this feature do. It should be very simple, and we have to add gamifications and animations to this application so it can make a user it can attract user to use this application. And yeah, we have to detail it to the core, so that detailing to the particular pin is very much important, because the user needs to have the perfect pin for their day-to-day use. And we need to use ads in such a way that it don't irritate the users like the Spotify does, so it don't irritate them too much. And then we have to have the customized plan for the subscription, because sometimes it happens that the plan that are like way too costly, and we don't want everything from the plan. So we have to provide the clients with such a plans that they can afford. They can customize their plans accordingly, and then they have to pay accordingly for monthly or yearly, such kind of thing. So these are the lessons that we have learned from the research that we have done for this project. And these are the links of the Trello board documentation you can find on the overleaf and the project link. So let me show you the latex document. So this is our latex document. It explains in details about what we have presented in our presentation today. So this is a document that we have here for this. This tells about the objectives and everything that we discussed in our PPT. And this have like UI prototyping, UML, and every sort of thing that is needed for the documentation of this project. And yes, it contains everything. The whole application is documented within this latex document. So there was a latex document, and if you go to this Trello board, and then you can see. Okay, so there you can see our working plan, that when we started, what we did, and all sort of things. You can see we have done everything. Stakeholders, their resources, they're in progress. Right now we are presenting, so presentation is in progress, and to-dos are almost complete. So I have moved the card from to-dos to done. So everything is, you can see that each and every task here is completed. So everything is almost done, and the presentation is going on. And this is the pins that I have put. This is the concept and marketing strategies, and everything that we have discussed in our PowerPoint is there on the Trello board as well. So there is that, and then there is the project link, which you can go to this Google Drive, and you can find everything there, from PPT to the project code and technological planning document. Everything is there in this drive. So we have provided links to each and everything, and that's all. Thank you so much.